ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. Hello, good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening to all. Okay. Today now I'll start about the program 5 for your lab program. Okay, the lab program is the design, develop and implement a C or Java program to generate the machine code using triplets for statement A is equal to minus B star C plus D, whose intermediate code in 3 address form. Okay, this is the program. This program I want to write a machine code. The machine code is the assembly level language program. You know how to write assembly level language program? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because I explained in the beginning.
Hello.
Chandan. Hello. The beginning of your class, compiler design. The phases of compiler explain. No? If you have the line, the scan by lexical analysis, syntax analysis for all, then I am writing for which one? Intermediate code generation. Correct. In that intermediate code, I told there are different forms, but we are using the 3 address code generation. What is 3 address code generation? In that, we are using this operands with 3 operands with 2 operators. Somebody is that my echo is getting this. Then you see, this is my expression. This expression first converted into intermediate operation. The intermediate code generation I am using 3 address code. The 3 address code says in that paper only he written 3 address code. T1 is the temporary variable that will be computed answer is minus b. Minus b is a unary operator. The minus b will be assigned to T1. The next is I am computing with C plus D. The C plus D, the addition operation will be stored it in another variable is T2. Then whatever the computed with the resultant T1 and T2, those two things will multiply by and stored in the temporary variable T3. The next is I am doing the final answer is T3. The T3 will be assigned to the variable is what? A. Got it? Okay, this is the
Yes.
question is given. For this question, I want to generate a machine code. The machine code is like this. See, the move operation with the register. The content of T1, this content of minus B will be stored into one more register. I'm load C and load D. I'm add with the operation add as instruction and store to a T2. Okay, like that I want to write a machine code instruction. Okay, this is my final output is machine code like this. Okay, before machine code, what we write the program is I'm generating my input file. I have to write input file like this. I have to pass the input file. The input files contains there is an how many arguments? 2 arguments with what? One operator. One is what? The resultant. Correct? Okay. See, I am storing in the format of the first one is always says the result one. The first one is result one. The second one is parameter one or called as an argument one. The second one says the operator. Third one field source. The second argument. Like that, whatever the instruction is given, this is the 3 address code instruction. T1 is equal to minus B. T1 is the resultant, equal is an operator, minus B is the first argument. For the first instruction, there is no second argument. For that, I am writing a question mark. Are you visible for the question mark? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Got it the first line explanation? T1 is a resultant.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus B is the first argument. The equal is an operator. The question mark is what? The second argument. The first instruction, there is no second argument. Then the same way, the second line you can take it. What is second line? T2 is equal to C plus D. And this line I am passing as an input in the form of T2 C. T2 is a resultant. C is a first argument. The plus is a operator in that, and D is a second argument. The same thing, third line is also I am rewritten as T3 is equal to T1 star T2. Then I am passing T3, T1 star T2. Then finally, I am move on to the last line. The last line is A is equal to T3. A is a resultant answer. And A is then T3 is your the first argument. The second operator is equal. The second argument there is no, because of that I am declaring as a question mark. Then this is your input file. You have to create manually, and you have to first store it in one text file. Then I am giving a name as file input.txt file. My file contains this input file. When you compile your program, CC, because I am writing the program in C language, cc5.c. Now I have compiled a.out. I am giving the input as what? Input file. What is the input file? File input.txt. After compiling, output is stored in another file. The another file I gave it is file output.txt. This code will be generated automatically. Okay, this is the machine level language program. Got it? Okay, for to generate this to see it, what will be generated? To see the first line, T1 minus B is equal to question mark. That meaning is T1 is equal to minus B. The minus B is in variable. I am loading this, storing the minus B into what? Register. You can take any register. I take only the R0. There are R0 to R12, the general purpose register. You can mentioning anything, or you can store any register also. No problem in that. The minus B stored in one register. Move is the minus B, content of minus B stored to R0. Then finally, where to write? T1 is equal to minus B I required. For that, move R0 is equal to T1. I am doing these two line of instruction for the first line. T1 minus B is equal to question mark. The same way, go to the second one. T2 C plus D. What is the operation here? What is the operation here? Addition. Correct? Addition operation. Before doing addition, what do you want? First, I want to take C. Correct? Move C into what? R0.
Yes.
Move C into R0. Then add with content of R0 with what? D. See, I'm using instruction what? Add, because of plus. If it is plus is there, I am using instruction add. The add the value of R0 with content of D. Where to store final answer? Final answer where can I store?
T2.
T2. Then what to write?
T2.
The content of R0 will be stored to where? T2. Correct? These three lines for with respect to the line, second line, T2 C plus D. Got it? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the same thing I am doing the next line. What is the next line? T3, T1 star, T2. Correct? Content of T1 is moved on to R. Then I am using which instruction for star?
Multiply.
Yes, multiplication instruction I am doing. Then T2 will be multiplied with content of R0. Then finally stored to where? R0 into T3. Correct?
Yes.
T3 into R0.
Yes.
Then again I am doing the last instruction. What is the last instruction? A T3 is equal to question mark. Finally answer will be stored to what? A to T3. Correct? I am doing the last instruction. Yes, content of whether you are doing first line, no? The same thing I am doing last line also. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, now move on to program. This is a very simplest program. Just we written printf statement. Okay, there is no logic behind this. How to convert the line of array addressing mode into just machine language code. Okay, as per simple you did. See, I am using as include std.h, then as include stdlib.h for a processor, and see, I am taking operator array. OP is an operator array. Argument 1, argument 2, then result. Got it? Then main stat. I am using two file pointer. One for the input file, the second for the output file. fp1 is equal to fopen input.txt. In which mode I am opening? Read mode, because I am providing the input. Any doubt? Okay. Fopen output dot text in write mode. Why in write mode? Because I want to write the machine language into that file. Because of that, I am opening in which mode? Write mode. And now while not equal to file end of f open. If it is the file is not end, then what are the action I want to do it? Correct? F scan f. I'm to the input I'm ready. F scan f file pointer f1. The f1 pointing to the input file. You only providing the input file. From there you are taking percentages, 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 percentage. In which format I'm storing? The first is result. Second one is argument 1. The second one next is operator. The last one is what? Argument 2. Because I am passing input is like that only, no? Result, argument 1, operator. The last one is argument 2. In the same format, I am scanning the input file. Correct? Now, if string compare, if it is operator is equal to plus, equals 0 is what? This string compare I am using. If it is equal to plus, yes, if it is true. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I am printing f printf. Why I am taking f printf? I want to write into which file? File output dot text
Output.
file. I am porting the which pointer? F2. Fp2 is the second pointer for the second file. I am writing instruction. See the instruction. Move R0, comma, percentage yes. What is percentages? Argument 1. Argument 1 from the input file. What is the argument 1 in the input file is? Minus B.
Mine.
Minus B. The first one is result. The second one is argument 1. Then I get this first line is getting. Correct? The same thing. If it is after argument 1, what is the next instruction? F printf, fp2, comma add. The content of first one will be add with what? Content of the second argument. For that, add R0, comma, percentage yes. What is percentage yes? Argument 2. Finally, I want argument 2. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The last line is f printf. fp2 is a pointer. The finally I want to get result alwa. Move percentage yes. What is the percentage yes? Is the result. The content of the result we move from where it is stored R0 to the result. The result is a variable. For that move percentages comma R0. This result. This if condition is working only when operator is
The operator is
yes
addition.
plus. Got it? Operator is addition. These 3 lines will be executed. If the operator is star, correct. If operator is star, the same thing. But what is the instruction I want to change? MUL. Instead of add, I am changing to what? Multiplication.
Multiply.
That's the same line. See, f printf fp2 move a percentages argument 1. The content of argument will be multiplied with this argument 2. The finally result will be stored into that variable. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next if condition for subtract. If it is your this question have minus. Actually, my question is there is no minus. If it is there is no division also. Just I am writing because in examiner you can give any instruction format. Correct? This line, if in case for a Viva, this line can be anything if you pass it. Instead of plus, he given minus. Correct? For that purpose, I am taking for the minus condition also. Subtract. Instead of addition, multiplication, I just only change the SUB for the subtraction. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Now, the same thing I am
No, ma'am.
taking for division also. Is the division in my question? Is the division operation? No. I have only plus, I have only star. Simply I am taking division also. This is also working same thing for addition and multiplication. I am changing that condition what? DIV. Correct? Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if it is three line instructions, okay. If A is equal to B plus C, this condition is working. Now, only A is equal to B. Correct? I want to store how it is like this. T1 is equal to minus B. There is no operator here. Correct? First line and third line. Is there any operator? No.
No.
Only the content T3 will be stored to A. The minus B is stored to what? A1. There is no operator. There is no addition, division, multiplication or anything. Correct? Then how to do it? If string compare, operator is equal to equal. If it is true, what are the things you have to do? Fprintf, open the file f82, then move content of argument 1 will be stored into what? R0. Move R0 comma percentage yes. Correct? Now next line R0 will be moved on to where? The result. Move percentage yes comma result. Then what is the result? The result is that where variable. That is then what will move on to move percentages result. These three lines will be working for the first instruction and last instruction. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Any doubt? Okay, this
No.
is very simple. Now I done all type of operator. I am closing F close FP1 and F close FP2. Okay, na? Then once you type this program, you have to compile. Then you have to provide your input file. While giving input file, you have to give single space between all these operands. Okay, single space. If you give extra space, also it will take and consider as what? Second operand. Only the single space you given and created this text file, give as a input file for that one, then compile and this output will be generated. Okay, this is for your intermediate code generation. For this, I am generating machine code by using of triplets. The triplets I am using so 1, 2, 3. This is another form of this. Okay, when I start module 5, I will explain what is triplets, what is quadruples, then how to write for in detail for different type of expression. In exam, you will get this expression, then you should be convert like this. When come to module 5, I explain. But as of now, your lab program, this much is enough. Any doubt for execution of this program for the next week?
No, ma'am.
Any doubt? Can you
No,
execute
ma'am.
next week this program? I think all of you execute
Yes,
OS for
ma'am.
7th one. Okay, na? Next, the last program for my side, compiler design. You can execute this program for the next week. Anyhow, this week also you don't have a college for yours. It's still. Can execute this program. Any doubt can free to call us. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Any doubt? Anybody? Chandan, okay na? Just I will put this recorded video to your lab batches. Okay, it will okay with all the students can understand about this explanation.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you all.
Welcome.